my name is Polka Chud, and we are doing another milk experiment. You need about 1 cup of hot milk, about 4 teaspoons of white vinegar, a strainer, another measuring cup, and a spoon to stir it with. Now, we're going to pour the vinegar into the milk, like so. Observe. Then, we are going to gently stir it for 1 minute. Observe. It's been about 1 minute now of stirring. So let's pour the milk and vinegar into the strainer. A little bit messy here. Let's wait for it to strain. Observe. And also, as it is straining, the casein in the A2 skim milk is reacting to the vinegar, causing the casein to appear solid. This is the first step for making cheese. The second step is I'm going to scoop the newly made curds of casein into the water to let it rinse. Do you know the nursery rhyme, Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey? What we have right here are curds and whey. The same thing that Little Miss Muffet ate before the spider scared her away. Now we still are waiting for it to rinse off. Rinse it out so it can cool down. Now we'll squeeze the clumps together. Put it out on the plate. Put the clumps of curds cheese out on the plate. And salt is optional if you want to add a bit of flavor to it. And this is step 2 of making cheese. Let's compare our cow milk A2 skim milk cheese to our goat milk cheese. Now that we've made our cow A2 skim milk cheese, we have fresh goat milk to add about 4 teaspoons of white vinegar to. We add the vinegar, just like so. Stir it for 1 minute. now that I think we've stirred it for about 1 minute, we can begin to make our goat milk cheese. So we pour it in again, just like so. And this time, we'll be careful to not pour in too much so it doesn't spill. Or not pour in too much at the same time. There we go. Just right about on the top. Now, after we let the whey drain, we will pour the now solidified casein proteins into the bowl. A good tip for cheese making is that you push the casein proteins out of the whey so the rest of the whey can drain if it is stuck. Just sift it through like this. Let's compare the two cheeses. Thank you for watching my experiment on milk and vinegar. Do you think you can make cheese like this at home? Drop a comment down below. Here's a tip. Whey is good for baking in breads and stews. Since goat milk has smaller casein proteins than cows, even though that was skim milk, we are going to pour the goat milk whey. Goat milk is a smaller curd, so it needs more straining time. Let's sift it again. A good tip is to sift all the cheese out of the whey so all the water in the whey can drain. Now that all the water is drained, you're going to pour it in the bowl to meet the other cheese. Another thing people with goat cheese do is they wrap it in a cheesecloth to strain it, instead of letting it strain through here, because it takes a longer time to strain and you need to keep the smaller proteins inside, so that's why they use a cheesecloth. Now we're going to sip the two cheeses to dry. See that right there? That's not whey, that's water. And some goat cheese owners wrap it in a cheesecloth to get their water out, because goat cheese is more watery. Now we'll let it to strain. A good tip when making goat or cow to skim milk cheese is that you push the casein out of the whey so the milk drains easy, so the whey drains easier. I mean the whey, not the milk.